I'm going to start with what we at comScore call the digital omnivore. And the digital omnivore is somebody who can consume internet content whenever and wherever they or she wants. And it's, I think, that aspect of mobile that's changing the game, and especially in the local marketing and the local search arena. We now have 156, about 160 million smartphones, and there's no evidence that this is slowing down. Tablets, I believe now is the fastest growing electronic device ever introduced. We're up to over 80 million people that own tablets. If you look at the time spent on the internet today, we now have crossed the point where more than a half of all time spent on the internet is coming via a mobile device, whether that's a tablet or a smartphone. If we define cannibalization of a device as meaning the device time spent is going down, there's no evidence that the desktop in total has been cannibalized. So don't throw away the idea of marketing to a desktop device just yet. It's still an important device. You'll see a 500% increase in time spent on digital couponing sites. The amount of time that people are visiting weather sites now via a desktop has been cut in half. About 80 to 85% of the time spent on mobile devices is via an app. 80% of the search activity off of that phone is targeted towards shops, restaurants, and then the service sector. So almost 80% of mobile phone searches end in a purchase. Almost 3 out of every 4 of those phone searches that end in a purchase end up in a brick and mortar store. See that in 2013, $43 billion spent on online advertising, up 17% versus a year ago. This is still a multimedia world. And while digital plays a big role, as you can see here, smart marketers will still realize that there's a role for traditional media. The fact that it's so easy for the consumer today to find the lowest price for any product. Greater likelihood that somebody with a tablet will buy off of that tablet than somebody with a phone. If you're talking about m-commerce, the phone is 2/3 of all m-commerce, tablet is 1/3. But stay tuned to that number because it's going to change. If you're a retailer, you have to have a mobile strategy. I mean, you just have no option.